Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing? It's a short stream for me today. It's going to be about an hour. So I got some stuff I got to do. Good day, Zenacron. You are the first one I've seen here today. I don't have everything set up. Appears as though you might be the first one. All right. And I remembered to be on the correct Wi-Fi this morning. I was like, yeah, it's just happy Tuesday. But I don't have long here. So I'm going to hop right into it. We have this thing running. It sends each one of these character changes to the server, which I don't really want. New drip too? What do you mean by drip? What is drip? Coffee? Like new drip coffee. I'm on the good stuff. Oh, outfit. Yeah, so I got a couple of these, right? These little flannel things. Really great for winter. And then I got a little, what was this? White House Grill t-shirt. Oh, that's good. It's a little hoodie, actually. It's got a little hat. It's also nice for winter. But around here we dress in layers, right? So you can take layers off, put them on. Must be cold? It's gonna be above freezing today, so it's not too bad. While our code is in a somewhat working state, let's do a cargo dock. I want a live view. Okay. So here we have Axum Live View, and I'm interested in some of the stuff on forums, right? These Axum Click, these pieces here, because in our form, oh, that's the example. We have a couple of these. Input, Axum input. I want to know more about that. HTML to do, okay. Searching. Oh. I don't see any. Maybe it's in the HTML pieces? Go to the HTML bits. And that's a to do. Ooh, that's tiny. HTML for more details. We know what that looks like. Okay. Here we have Axum submit, Axum input. If we get rid of this one, say we take that and just comment that out. Give it a run. Do we get what we want? Right, what we want is not to get every event from the user as they type every single character, but when they hit enter, we want to execute. Load. Great. Let's see, where's WebSocket? Let's go to the latest one. Send. Ah, we sent user input. It's testing. Perfect. Something equals message. Nice. That's interesting. I wonder if there's a reason why we would want to keep that, though. To maybe be able to help the users filter commands. Oh, we're getting raided. Movie Man. Happy Tuesday. And thank you for that raid. How was your stream? Welcome, welcome. What we're working on at the moment is a MUD. If you're not familiar with MUDs, they are multi-user dungeons. Popular in 80s, 90s, basically before the interwebs, and a little bit after. You would dial into a BBS and play this online text game with other people dialed into a BBS. So depending on how many phone lines and modems they had, you could play with that many people. Did some good progress on your game. Oh, awesome. Nice. Cool. For a little bit more context, this MUD, we're going to do kind of a modern spin on it. Right. Is there any UI already for my stuff? We are just starting this project. So starting to wire together the pieces. This is the entirety of the UI. Now, while oh, there we go. It was updated on the stream, but not for me. Oh, that was so weird. I couldn't actually see that green text for a while. I had to look on the other monitor to see it. But we are using Axum and Axum Live View in order to be able to create a web UI. I didn't want people to SSH into a server, right? I wanted something, a client that everybody had, a web browser. So people will simply use their web browser to connect to the server, and we will emulate the kind of 80s experience in a web browser, right? So we'll take all the niceties that we can from it, right, to emulate the old things, and probably, you know, add some extras, things that you couldn't do back in the full text world. And we might be able to filter or provide like command hints here. So this here is really just going to be the input form, right? Because in a MUD you would say like attack monster or whatever it is, right? And so we are going to do that. 4x. We do not need a little submit button. Weird constructor. Welcome, welcome. So we just want a very simple input field that we will eventually style, right? Strip all the styling away, make it look like a MUD, right? Load that. So we have a WebSocket connected to the server. Testing 1, 2, 3. And we can see that information was sent to the server, and the server said to clear the value. Yes, I'm feeling awfully nostalgic. I think a MUD would be a fun thing to have set up. So this is our input field, right, for the MUD. Dog's twigging. And like an egg. Dog thinks they're under attack. Okay. I'm going to remove the user change input piece because we don't want that. We could, I imagine, here, I'm going to put it back and we'll remove it later. I don't think we end up wanting it. There's a chance that we want it. Is MUD an RPG in Terminal? Pretty much. It's a text-based adventure, right? So, like, Zork, Legend of the Red Dragon, goodness, there's a bunch of them. Let's see. The interwebs doesn't even know what we're talking about. Here we go. But not like NetHack. No, it's not going to be it's not going to be that sort of graphical interface where you see, let's say, an actual dungeon, right? That maze, and like with line of sight and see monsters. We're going text based, where, you know, in this example here you have a description up at the top. I want it to be a bit more D&D-esque, so we're going to have some of your health stats on screen. Yes, the maze is in your head. Precisely. That's what we're going for. Let's see. Can we find another one? Oh, major BBS. Goodness. It's triggering. At End of Road. The interactive original. 93. Okay, I was saying 80s. Let's say 90s then. You were standing at the end of the road before a small brick building. Around you is a forest. A small stream flows out of the building and down a gully. Multiplayer. Yes. Yes, absolutely. That's what we're going for. I want to recreate this sort of feel, add some niceties from what we can get on the browser, make it a little bit more user-friendly, maybe. So this here would be our little prompt at the bottom. We'll need to remove the styling, have our cursor blink a specific way. We'll go with a monospace font. All right. Need some water. That's the idea. And we're getting the pieces together for it. So, one piece is Axum. It's our little whiteboard. There we go. So we're working on this piece over here with live view, with the user connections. Right, here's the happy little users. These guys down here. They connect to the server. So we need to have some sort of web view, live view on the server that can push changes to them. I don't want a thick client, I want a very thin client. So you connect, boom, you're done. And now, we're also going to be using Bastion to try to manage these different pieces. Okay. We have the user, we have the input. Make sure it runs still. Good. We can get every single change from an input box, which is crazy, and it's crazy that this doesn't seem to be documented. But we get our form message. Form message is handled here in the update for this component. Precisely, yep. Or dare I say a more graphical client if we really, really wanted to. Okay. Yeah, the other idea was to allow people to SSH to the server, right? Just establish an SSH connection to where they could log into the game. And not a full-blown kind of SSH server, right? But just SSH directly into the game. And that would be interesting. Game Stylist, thank you for that follow. All right, so we're getting these messages. When we do send a message from the server or from the client, we can see that it gets sent here. The server then responds saying, please clear that element. So the client didn't clear that. The server told the client to clear it. Oh, which IDE is this? This is Helix. You can see that we were getting some pieces. Now in this case, we get these update messages. Yep, and this is Helix. A terminal emulator in WASM comes to mind, connected via WebSockets. Yeah, I thought about that. And I wanted the ability to I wanted the ability to go like one step beyond terminal emulation, right? Because we can emulate with HTML, CSS, etc. what this just should look like. And But we can go outside the boundaries of what terminal emulation can do if we start in the browser. Right? If we start outside of terminal emulation. So, yeah, there was this moment where we're like, well, we could just emulate emulation, just make it look like it, and I think that's what a lot of games do, right? You're just trying to express an experience, so that's what we're going for. And then when we get the message from the client, if it's a submit, we push a command that says clear this value, user input. Okay. So far, so good. I want to get a bit of, let's say, CSS styling on here. Because the form, the input, etc. should have some styling. How would we do that here? Web UI. Here's our routes. And this is copied from their examples. We could add a static assets route. How do we do that with? Let's remove that. Cleaning up little bits as we go along. So we need statics, right? Something that's precompiled or appears to be precompiled. I don't think that we need to have something as heavy-handed as like a SAS or whatnot, but just something. It's just some CSS that we can push. I'm not against using SAS here. Let's see what we can find for Axum and SAS. Hey, second raid of the day, Brooke. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We are looking to Tailwind. I don't think we're going to use Tailwind just because we're going for something of like a very bespoke purpose, right? Like this is going to be for MUDs, right? And so I think I want to have a lot of control. It's going to actually be a fairly rigid UI. Welcome. Hope you had a good stream, Brooke. And welcome, Raiders. We are currently working on a Rust-based MUD, but we are going to build the interface in the browser. So imagine a terminal interface emulated in the browser, but we're just going to make it look like a terminal interface. It's just going to look like it. Oh, this is the very beginning as well. This is our input box. You can see that we're sending events to the server. For our live view, we hit enter. It submits the form. The server says, we've received your input, clear. And so on the client, there is very, very little. If we reload this page, you'll see that there is just this HTML blob right here. If we go back to the inspector, very light kind of UI at the moment. Not a lot there. That weighs in at, oh goodness, 400 bytes. Then we have the live view piece, right? The JavaScript to support the live view. And that's 5 kilobytes over the wire, right? Total of what, 14 kilobytes. And then we have the WebSocket. And that's it, right? We can add some CSS, but most of the content is just going to be pushed from the server. It's all going to be text and HTML. And if you don't know what a MUD is, that would be like Zork or what else is there? Oh, there's a bunch of these. Legend of the Red Dragon was one that I liked. ASCII art. Oh, yeah. That was high quality stuff. That was awesome. So... this is our target, right? And right now we're working on the functionality of being able to listen to users. CSS framework for terminal. Let's see, copy. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. All right. But we're not going to get too hung up on the CSS pieces at the moment. But I would like to know, is there like a Axum SAS kind of hook? Leptos.rs, start Axum. I think I have to do this at a higher level. I need to have a build.rs that can detect the changes and invoke a SAS compiler. Be bad. So to do that, we will need a static route. Let's start here with Axum. Examples. Server sent events, static file server. There we go. The front end. Oh, great question, Brooke. So the front end will be utilizing a browser. We will be sending we'll be sending HTML and CSS from the server as little live view components, similar to how Phoenix has live view, or I guess Rails 7 has this concept of Rails view as well. Excuse me, of live view as well. They might call it something different in Rails though. So the server figures out that you need to see something, sends it over the WebSocket, right? And just patches the DOM. So we don't send data, we send full snippets of HTML. So technically the front end is generated by Rust and the mechanism is JavaScript. So the content is HTML and CSS. So yes to all three? All right, we are using the Kinesis Advantage Pro. This is a beast. It has been with me forever. Goodness, too many years. Yeah, over a decade. Same keyboard. And distro, this is OS 10. And unfortunately, it's going to be a short stream for me today. I've got about half an hour. So let's get the... pouring some water here. Let's get the file system piece up and running. We'll just toss a little bit of CSS in a file just to get something going. Figure out how to do the bigger pieces later. Wait, he doesn't use a keyboard? Morning, Diablo. Oh, short stream. Yeah, it bums me out too. Vimnesis. Oh, there's tracing, Tokyo join. Oh, goodness. File index, here we go. I don't want a single page router or nest. Goodness, what are these things? Servder. Interesting that there are different ways of doing this. So nest just means it's not speaking to like Nest.js. This is just an inner service. Got it. So we need the servder. Okay. I think we'll go with the fallback service route. I found service. What? Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, the 404. That's interesting. What do we do if somebody asks for something that doesn't exist? Do we give a 404? I think that would be easier on us. Instead of giving a 404, instead of just giving them something else. Where do we get servder? Our HTTP. Got it. Serve dir, serve file. Okay. Add that to web. Or go add. Or HTTP. Maybe a 404 kills the player. Ha! Pink Floyd, good morning. Happy Tuesday. OneDrive seriously borked one of your projects at work? No! Oh, this reminds me of a story about a developer crying under his desk. I think we want file system here. Modules. What does FS give us? File system? Oh, they don't list it here. Served her. It's in services. So we need the FS feature. Got it. Okay. Got that. Start the LSP. What's going on with this map error? Oh. You can only use that if the trait's in scope. We'll do that in a moment. Yeah, what is this? Oh, okay. So we need to use service ext. But we don't have tower. Is it re-exported? Cargo add tower. Let's add tracing. What does tracing give us? Let's see, feature flags. Does it document these? Tracing, edge. I love that. This does not enable additional features. I do not see tracing listed here. So we might not actually need that. Close that. Okay. Cannot infer type for type parameter B. Okay. Type is part of the async function body because of this await. That's fair. Okay. Now, what is it talking about parameter B here? B is returns handler service. 4 different types. I see. 4 different. Well, they're not types. They're what, generic params. Not sure on this one. Unused. Okay, let's take a peek back over here. So I'm definitely missing something. We don't want to use a single page app router. Something not like that. No. Like this. Oh, in this case, we return a router. Did we wire up the fallback service? Oh, we didn't. Oh, okay. That could be the problem. And fallback service. That's hard to read, that little message up there. Let's bring it out here. And I think my font's a little small today. Let's bump that up. Normally, it's a little better. Type mismatch. Expected enum infallible. Found struct error. Wah wah. Okay. Well, apologies. I needed to address something. Oh, I'm feeling warm now. It's like, Okay. We got 15 minutes. Let's see. Well, where can we take this in 15 minutes? Served her. Expected enum infallible. Fancy. Did I copy paste wrong? Served her. Served us. Oh. I think I missed a piece. Get service and error handler. I did copy paste poorly. I'm gonna take this to the car. Okay. Breathe in, breathe out. Handle error. This looks like the same thing. And for some reason it doesn't work here? Oh, what's this? Okay. Handle error. Can I find that? It's handle 404. I feel like I've copy-pasted wrong. Oh, here. Okay. Just another function. Okay. Is that standard IO that they imported? Standard. Yes, IO. Okay. No variant. Name tag. Oh, this is for the experimental live view thing. We can close that one. Cargo run-p server. And it still runs. Great. If we get like something like that, we get not found. Okay, perfect. Let's add something. So we're looking now at this assets directory. This could be cleaned up. Where is this assets directory? Does it need to be at the top level? So when we do a cargo run in the workspace directory, it needs to be here. Vector assets. Touch assets foobar dot text. Let's see if that's it. Foobar.txt. It is. Okay. Create a new scratch buffer. This will be our CSS. And in this case, oh goodness, we could start to set like the font and all of this other interesting pieces, but really we just want to strip out for input. We're going to style that. And how do we strip the styling off of that input? Input box. Let's inspect it. Okay, element. So we've got all of this. If we say border none, okay, that's good. I don't want to highlight border either. For class, no. Okay, well, we can start there. Border none. Oh, write that to assets app.css. Sure. And then we need the root to pick up on that. Oh, let's close this one. Looking for the HTML pieces. That's going to be inside of web UI. Ah, here we go. What is it for CSS? We do, oh my goodness, it's been forever. And I'm used to the frameworks handling these for me. Style? Style with source? No. I don't think that's it. I think we need a link or something else. Is this alphabetic? Looks alphabetic. HI link. Okay. href and style sheet. Okay. Assets / app.css. And that's different. I don't remember us changing anything there. That's in what? Web source lib. Not seeing any errors. That's the example. There are not 86 lines in this file. Web source lib 86. Web source lib. Oh, that was strange. That was weird. Okay. Did we get that style loaded? Oh, we did, but we got a 404. Ah, okay. I think it's just slash. Wait. Where did I put that? User input? No. Oh. Error on line 8 3/4, yes. Okay, that's bizarre. I don't know where that change went. It should have been in mod, right here. Oh. Let's just put that in there again. Link href equals app.css. No more asset there, right? Just slash absolute path. What was the last piece on that? It was rel equals style sheet. Hey, we got rid of a border. Okay. All right. Well, the excitement will continue next time. Probably tomorrow. We'll get a little caret set up and remove this focus border piece. Oh, here we go. Over active. Yeah. Focus? It's focus. We want to strip that out. All right. Thank you all for hanging out. Until next time. Actually, we should do a proper little raid here. It's gonna be a quick one though. All right, I see Chris Nova. I don't have much time, so. Unless somebody's got a different suggestion, we are rating Chris Nova. So, till next time, y'all. Bye-bye.